Hey, it's Matt with a late night review. It's gonna be the review of the latest episode of Eastbound and Down on HBO, which can be seen Sunday night at 10:30 every single Sunday, starring Danny McBride as baseball player or former baseball player Kenny Powers. So this is chapter 3 of Eastbound and Down, and the third episode picks up right where the second episode left off, where I was corrected by a user online, and I'm trying to get the characters' names down so there won't be any more confusion. And where second episode left off, that Kenny got in the car with Stevie, his biggest fan, I guess you can say, to drive over to the character that Will Ferrell played, his car lot, and smash one of his cars. And that's exactly where the episode starts off, where Kenny Powers, who is Danny McBride, throws a concrete block right through one of the cars. And Stevie, right after that, takes a few drinks, and he has become, in this episode, Kenny Powers' new assistant, or his assistant for whatever he needs to do, or his bitch, whatever you want to call it. So that's little Stevie's role right now. So this episode was just basically about the concept that Kenny Powers still needs money, and the best way for him to do that is to sell a lot of his old baseball memorabilia. So he tells Cassie, which is his brother Dustin's wife, to start helping him on eBay because he can't sell anything himself, so he wants to sell on eBay. So he begins selling all of his stuff, his baseballs, his bats, everything he can find, condoms, Kenny Powers condoms, Kenny Power cookies, Kenny Power mask, Kenny Power placards, whatever he has to start selling on eBay. So I think he's going to get some good money for this. So he tells Cassie that she is his internet person now. So the episode continues where basically he sees in a newspaper that there's some new hotshot high school baseball player in his hometown that's throwing a no-hitter, and he's pissed off about this. So to further increase his odds of getting back in the majors, he tells his drug dealer buddy to get him some steroids. Now, just talking about the steroid aspect for a minute, I think this is really interesting that, considering this is a baseball show, and eventually steroids probably would have become a topic, I would have assumed. It's becoming, it's interesting that they're doing it right now in the third episode, coming off the A-Rod steroid thing, and just basically all about the steroid things that are happening in baseball right now. So I think it's I don't know if they did it on purpose, if they meant to do it in episode 3 or what, but I'm glad they're kind of going there with the whole steroid aspect. Anyway, I digress. So, he is able to get some steroids from his buddy, and since he's Stevie's boss now, he's telling him to get all these things, and he pretty much wants to make an impression on the school now. As I don't think a model teacher, because this is the same guy that's sniffing cocaine in the middle of lunch while he's sitting next to a kid, and talking all types of crazy shit to all of his students also. So, another important kind of concept or kind of part of the show is that he's still increasing his relationship with April, who is the principal's girlfriend or fiance, whatever you want to call it. And it comes towards the end of the episode. I'm going to skip towards the end because basically this episode was all about he wants to get money for his stuff on eBay, but Cassie pretty much tells him, like, look, buddy, look, Danny, you're not going to get any money for your shit because it's crap and nobody really wants it right now. So he ends up doing kind of the right thing by allowing Cassie's 2 kids to have one item out of his entire bin of collectibles, which is, I guess, is nice for him. And he also at the end gives April his broken bat that he hit his only home run with. So obviously, if you've seen the episode so far, he's not doing it out of the kindness of his heart. He's doing it out of the fact that he wants to have sex with April and basically ruin the relationship that her and the principal got going. But that's about it. The more I watch this show, the more I realize that Danny McBride's creating a character that will probably go down this year as probably one of the more memorable characters on TV. He's a bastard baseball player who's funny and a prick, and he's memorable because every single episode he has something. He's hilarious. He's really funny, and it's not that it's a new type of character for him especially, but it's definitely a character that's good. People, if you watch the show, you're gonna remember, and it's absolutely hilarious. So that's about it. That's it for the third review of Eastbound and Down for the season. Remember to watch it on HBO, 10:30 on Sundays nights. If you're on the West Coast, I think it's about 7:30 your time. And I'll be catching you guys later with another review. See you later.